So looking at this NFL free agency madness, this year wasn't too crazy, too much of a frenzy, but we had a couple big moves. Let's talk about it, man. The Ravens were this close to landing Max Crosby until he failed his physical, as we seen, and they said to hell with it, and they went with Trey Hendrickson instead. So
Right.
that's a bad look by the Ravens. By the way, people in the front offices are not happy backing out of the trade and whatnot, but Max Crosby's still happy to be a Raider. He didn't want to be traded in the first place. You know, he's a loyal guy. But now the Raiders, this is going to be interesting because they got a serious salary problem now
Right.
because they signed what I'm looking at it here, the center Tyler Linderbaum for 81 million, Quay Walker for 40 million, N'Kobe Dean for 36 million, and Kwity Paye for 48 million, and then a couple more guys for 41 million. So where all that money going to come from, I have no
Right.
idea, but Crosby is back in Las Vegas and yep, Baltimore went with Hendrickson, man.
Right.
That defensive line
Shit.
gonna be nasty on Baltimore, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be gross.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether it was Crosby or Hendrickson, obviously Crosby would have been better. He's a better player than Hendrickson,
hmm
and
hmm
especially at this
hmm
point in his career, Hendrickson's a little bit older, but that
Right.
defensive line is gonna be nasty
Big
for
time.
Baltimore.
Yeah, big time. But Raiders, like you said, Raiders putting up all those guys and stuff too. But we got to figure out what the offense is going to be like. Are they going to get Mendoza? What are
No
they going to
doubt.
do?
100% they're
No
going to get
question.
Mendoza.
Right.
No
So
question.
still don't have the receivers. Don't have really a lot of receivers and stuff like that. So they got to put some stuff together.
What about the big one, the K9 to the Chiefs?
hmm
That's gonna be a nightmare. The rich keep richer, man. The rich get richer. Kenneth Walker is a missing piece that Kansas City needed badly. That was such a smart move by Walker and the Chiefs. They're
hmm
right back on the map, dude.
Right.
Listen, Kelsey's back. You got to keep an eye for the Cheetah reunion. I think Tyreek Hill's gonna end up back there somehow, some way. You watch. They got Eric Bieniemy back as offensive coordinator.
Right.
Dude, they're AFC Championship bound already. That quick. Lamar and Josh Allen, man, they're in mourning right now. Somebody
hmm
check on them.
Yeah. But you don't know when Mahomes gonna be back. I don't know if it's gonna be week one or not. So
Yeah.
it might be a couple weeks. But
Well,
they
I,
they
just picked up
just
another quarterback too, though, right?
Fields,
Justin
Justin
Fields. That's what
Fields,
it
that's
was.
Justin
right.
Fields,
Justin
yeah,
Fields.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
and
right,
Sam
right,
Fields,
right.
I believe.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Justin Fields
I don't
back
know. I don't
there
know if he
now.
washed
So
up, but shit, he only got about 6, 7 games before he hurt again.
well, Pat will be back by he ain't gonna miss no more than 7 games,
Oh,
no
Right.
no.
matter what it is,
Hell
probably
no.
more than likely. But
Shit, he might
yeah,
have that
that they
bionic knee shit. He might be back week one, preseason,
He might.
week three preseason type shit. So it's no telling with Mahomes. He's very dynamic. One of the biggest things I seen was Mike Evans going to San Francisco 49ers.
oh
Yeah,
man,
I
you
was
know
waiting
we
for
had to
you to
text
bring
you and
that
check
up.
on you,
Mm,
Sam.
Yep, yep.
Man, he was gonna leave last year. He was gonna leave last year. We put something together whether we had the 2 year deal, but the second year was a player option. And I mean, he's older, but bro, his favorite receiver is Jerry Rice, so he's trying to break all those records or whatever with San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? But probably impossible, but that's his idol. So he's trying to follow in the footsteps of Jerry. And they got a pretty nice team over there, but a lot of injury prone guys. So I feel like this is like a one and done type season for a lot of those guys with Kittle getting older, Purdy always injury prone, and
So is Kittle.
Pearsall, injury prone. So you got to
They
figure that
did
stuff.
didn't they
CMC injury prone. So it's a
didn't
lot of
they
guys with question marks.
didn't they let go of Ayuk? Brandon Ayuk?
Oh yeah,
Oh
he
hell
been
yeah,
gone.
you
Yeah,
knew
Yeah,
that
he
he
was
been
coming.
yeah.
gone. Yeah, he been
Yeah, it should
gone.
have
Yeah,
been, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
dead money.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be a good pickup then. Mike Evans, they need a quality receiver over there. He's
hmm
proven he's a veteran. He's still got plenty of game left. Signed a 3 year deal. He'll definitely play it out. And
Right.
Mike, you got a chance at a ring over there. No
Right.
question, no
Definitely do.
doubt. They're always in contention every year, no matter who's hurt, who's not. They are in the mix each and every single year, man, because they have a great coach in Kyle Shanahan. And this could be no different, man. You're gonna have a chance to win the whole thing. But yeah, Mike Evans says goodbye to Tampa Bay. How many years was he there?
Shit,
Like
11
nine? A
years.
nine?
No, no, like 11
No, no,
years.
it
Like
was. Yeah, it was double
that's
digits. It
Yeah,
crazy.
was
like
double
11
That's
digits.
years.
Yeah.
wild
Yeah,
work.
definitely. The only year he didn't get 1,000 yards because he was hurt.
Yep.
Oh, shoot, he gave it everything he
hmm
He
had.
did. He
Definitely.
Like
did.
Every year.
everything.
Different man. He had like 17, 18 different quarterbacks, bro. He had Winston, Freeman, like freaking a whole bunch. I think he
Brady.
Right.
had Garcia. I think he had Garcia for a year. Like, it's crazy,
Mayfield.
bro.
Yeah, everybody.
Right, everybody, bro, for real. Trash, man. Freaking Gannon, Mike Glennon. Had a bunch of guys over there throwing the ball. Still got the 1,000. You feel me? So that
Yeah.
shows that his talent is freaking phenomenal, bro. So shout out to the game.
How about Danny Jones? Daniel Jones signs a 2-year contract for $88 million. Coming off an Achilles injury, nonetheless. That's crazy work. $88 million, 2 years, coming off an Achilles injury. This man has now netted at least $287 million in 3 different contracts. Not bad for someone who's been in the league for 8 years with 1 playoff win, am I right?
How
Yep.
is he? 30?
Danny
Is he
Dallas.
30?
Not even 30 yet. I
Not
don't
even
think.
30 yet, right? Yeah. Jesus, that's crazy. You getting cut? You getting the Kirk Cousins contracts?
Kirk Cousins 2.0.
That's it.
Man, I'm telling you that I think Cousins has earned more money than he has. I mean, that's just insane, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kirk
And they both
Cousins is
have
like in
one.
the 300s.
They both have 1 career playoff wins.
Right.
Both of them. Netting all that money. Shout out to their agents, man. Those are the real MVP. But
Hell
the
yeah.
Colts better know what they're doing, man. They done went all in. They done gave up draft picks for Sauce Gardner and whatnot. And then they made the bold move. You let Michael Pittman walk
Pitt go.
Yeah.
and you keep the other cat, bro. Like,
Right. I'm telling you,
okay.
it's no
And
way.
T.Y. Hilton.
okay.
T.Y. Hilton retired.
He
T.Y.
been
Hilton's
gone
been
for a
retired.
minute. Yeah, he been gone for a minute.
Or no, didn't he just announce his retirement?
He might have.
Yeah, he might have
retired.
officially
Maybe.
retired. I've been
Okay,
seeing that a
okay,
lot of that
okay,
lately. But it's
okay.
like, Dwight Howard just officially retired. Like, bro, you ain't played.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
2020, right? Exactly.
Okay,
been retired, bro.
I thought I was going crazy at first, but I don't know because I know he hasn't been playing in a while. So
Yeah, no, he been gone though.
yeah, okay.
But they better know what they're doing though. Like I say, you make the moves for all the defense, then you let Pittman go. Okay, bro, you pay Daniel Jones all this money. Okay, you better know what you're doing. That's all I got to say. They started with 8-1, what last year or
Yeah.
whatever the case was, and they lost all that, missed the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy work, bro. Crazy work. How about Geno Smith sent back to Rikers, where it all began for him? 9 years later, a Jet again.
Right.
He was traded for a 6th-round pick and a pack of cigarettes. Aaron Glenn is so fired after this season,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
And I hate to say it, but he is so canned when this season is over. This is going to be an abysmal season. Another abysmal season for the New York Jets. Good Lord, I feel bad for Jets fans.
Yeah.
They should be accustomed to it, but now.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
I'm telling you.
It still don't make it easy, man. It's still hard. I mean, trust me as a Lions fan, bro. I get it. I really get it. But Jesus Christ. Y'all got Geno back for a 6th-round pick.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I bet if we pull all the change out of our couch, man, we all can get season tickets for the Jets.
Maybe.
Yeah. No question.
I got about 32 cents in my
It would
couch
take-
right there. I know.
I would have to be incentivized to go.
Right.
Because I don't care to go to New York
Mhm.
anyway. So if I'm going to the game, they're gonna have to incentivize me. I'm gonna have to eat for free, drink for free, something.
Shit,
Pay
I'm
for
gonna
my
have to
gas,
park on
something
the
like that.
motherfucking field for real.
There you go. Pay for my
Ain't
parking.
shit else gonna be there.
Here's another one that stood out to me. How about Travis Etienne signs with New Orleans?
Right.
He was headed back home to Louisiana. That's a solid pickup for the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
But that leads to the question, is Alvin Kamara, is he on the way out? He's publicly stated he might retire if he's traded because he has no intentions or desires playing for another team. So that could definitely
Yeah, but
be
someone
the end of
throws
the long thing.
someone throws up money at him. You know, money talks.
True enough. True enough. But
It has
that's
to
just
be
what
a
he-
max contract probably, but with his injury history,
No,
Nobody
I doubt that's
gonna
happen.
No,
Yeah.
no, not
Nobody.
him. Maybe
Nope.
4 or 5 years ago when he was like top of the league.
yeah,
People don't even draft his ass no more for real. So he
For-
was fired.
he was.
Yeah, he was fired though.
Yeah, he was.
Probably, like I say, probably like maybe 2021, 2022. He freaking had that speed, man.
Mhm.
5 touch. I remember he had a 5 touchdown game or something shit like that. You know, when
Yeah.
Saints were still relevant. Maybe the last year of Drew Brees was probably the last one. You know, maybe one of the years with your boy David Carr. I heard David Carr's coming back. You heard that?
No, God.
For the
He might
right,
be.
for the you know,
Right team,
yeah,
right.
the
Yeah, he
right,
said he gonna
the
come
right
back.
situation, yeah.
Come back and fuck somebody else's team
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Who
You're talking
want
about
me?
Derek Carr, not David Carr. You're talking about Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, both
nah.
of them motherfuckers the same. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. David Carr, way worse.
Yeah, he was. Speaking of quarterbacks, Tua signing with the Atlanta Falcons, giving them 2 left-handed quarterbacks paired with a new coach that can't micromanage a depth chart. Should be interesting, but who y'all think is going to be the starting guy going into day one? Do you think it's going to be Penix or is it going to be Tua?
Tua.
Gotta be Penix.
You think so?
Tua has more starts.
Man,
I think
I feel
I
like
think
Pennis got the upside. I feel like he got the upside. Tua man got too many motherfucking concussions.
he
For
does,
real.
but
So you gotta be careful with him. I mean, but you on a
Yeah,
1 year deal,
Michael
you
Penix
on
is injury prone too.
but not like freaking Tua.
yeah, I don't know if Penix is even going to be ready by the season opener, depending on what his injury is going to look like. So I think based on that and just based on experience, I think they will give it to Tua, at least for starter. I don't know. We'll see. 5, 6 games in, who Kevin
Yeah, he don't
Stefanski
give
is
a
gonna
damn.
he's gonna
Right.
juggle it. He ain't gonna know what to do with them two, man. It's gonna be
Gonna pick a name
disastrous.
out of hat and shit. For real. You gonna have the
For
punter
real.
motherfucker running
You're
snaps
starting
and
this
shit.
week. 2 weeks later, you'll start. You
Right.
you just never know. But
Yeah, depending on
or
injury, but if both of those guys healthy, I feel like Pennis get a good nod.
the last one I got was the Eagles. They got a steal in Reek Woolen. 1 year, $15 million deal. They got a solid corner for a good bargain. But he's the ideal corner for Philly. He's tough, physical, great instincts. Him and Quinyon Mitchell, bro, Cooper DeJean, that
Hmm.
secondary is going to be scary.
Oh yeah.
And that should
They
be vastly improved from last year.
I think they lost Blankenship.
They did.
Yeah,
He went to
Hmm.
Houston,
yeah,
but he was a safety. But I mean, that buffs it with corner, and then you could throw
right,
Reek in there too. Kind of
right.
work.
Hmm.
Switch him out or whatever. But I just think this move worked out well for the both parties. As Woolen, he wanted out of Seattle and Philly, they needed another corner. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just feel like that's going to be a good solid pickup. That's going to be a tough secondary, and that's been a kind of a weakness for Philly. DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, they're good, but they need help. If they have to
Exactly.
bang
Right. Hmm.
game or whatever, you need that depth. So, I mean, having all three of them on the field too at the same time, definitely gonna be nasty. Huge, solid pickup for Eagles, the sneaky bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Rich get richer, man. I'm telling you.